Hello friends, you're the Lonesome Gamer. I'm still playing Memoir 44 and it's Operation Cobra. I'm playing now with the Germans, trying to defend these two villages here. And I've played that mission already as an ally and lost very close. And now again, it's a pretty close mission, at least I'm under the impression, until now. We both have each one medal, and it's hard to say who's in the lead now, I think, who's doing better. I'm not sure about that. I mean, they control the center here, which gives them an advantage, I guess, but it's going to be very hard for them to really win these medals, these 5 medals. It's going to be very hard for them to conquer these two villages, I guess. So we got to see. Well, let's draw a few cards here. Okay, that's a good one for them. This is barrage, and that is a strong card. They could also use this assault card here and move with all units in the center, which is definitely also a good option. But I think that one is better. Target one enemy unit. I think they simply might try to destroy that tank. That is it's a pretty cheap way to do that, and I think they will. So roll 4 battle dice, ignoring any terrain, battle die reduction. I mean, they could also try to ignore these guys, for example. It is hard to say. I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. I simply don't know. Maybe on the long term, it might be a better idea to say, okay, we attack, for example, these guys or these guys. It's so hard to say now. On the other hand, this tank pretty much covers this area here. So if I want to do some advance here, this is going to be a real problem. So I guess I really want to kill that tank. So I roll 4 dice, 1 hit for each matching the unit symbol and for each grenade. So let's see. Okay, this is 2 tanks. So that unit is destroyed. That's the 2nd medal for the Allies. And now that means that this area is not exactly secure because of these guys, but it's not as dangerous as it was before. So now maybe some of the Allied troops can advance in that way here and onto that hedgerow here. That's definitely an option now. Okay, well, what can I do now? I think I will play this attack here. Kind of sucks, but it's hard to find a okay, I can activate 3 units here. So first, I guess I want to bring the tanks into play here and probably move. That's not a question. I mean, I guess I probably move here. Although maybe that's more risky. I'm wondering if I should move here and attack these guys, But then there is, of course, a risk that there might be a counterattack from here, and maybe from here they could move here and then shoot back. Maybe that's not the best idea. So maybe it's better to move 1, 2, 3 spaces over here. I don't know, that is such a great idea. But I think it might be the better idea. So I move now here, and that allows me a little bit more to control this side here. And I can also attack the hedgerow. And now I think, in addition, these guys will move out here. I know that's a risk, but I'm going to take that. Try to attack that hedgerow. Maybe I can fight back here a little bit. And now these guys, they're going to enter this hedgerow here. Okay, so now I activated these 3 units. And I got to roll very well now. So my problem is, if I shoot into a hedgerow with tanks, I gotta subtract 2 dice. So I can only roll 1 die here when shooting into that hedgerow. Well, that's a hit. That's pretty cool. And now I can shoot another die here. And if I do another hit, well, then these guys better retreat. Yes, that was good. That was actually pretty cool. So that wasn't so bad. That was a pretty successful counterattack now. So if they don't want to lose that unit, they might better retreat. But let's see what they draw. It's going to be interesting. But first I can draw a card here. And that is Dig In, and that can be a very useful card for the defender. So that's maybe a very good thing now. Okay, let's see. They can draw 3 cards here, and what do they have? Oh, that's good for them. They have this direct from HQ, which is now extremely helpful, I guess. Yeah, I think that's pretty awesome. Issue an order to 4 units of your choice. That's a very strong card. So they're going to immediately do a counterattack, I guess. So what they do is, they're going to move with these guys here. And they're going to move with these guys, I guess. They're going to move here. And they probably both going to attack here. Them. Then he's going to activate that unit. And I think actually that unit should stay there. Should it? I don't know really. I don't know actually. Well, maybe it should. And then I can decide if I want to attack the tanks or these guys. Maybe I can... Maybe they can gain another trophy here. Maybe they can destroy this unit completely. I think that might be a good chance for them. And then finally they can do another attack, and I guess they are gonna move their tanks now from here 1, 2, 3 spaces over here. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of dangerous now for me. I didn't expect that one. It looked really good, but that was a very strong card. So let's see what happens. First they're going to start with these guys. They're going to attack them with 2 dice. Okay, that's 1 hit. That could have been worse. Now it's these guys. They're going to attack here with 2 dice. That's also 1 hit and a flag, which is not so bad after all. Oh, it's actually here. And then it's a flag, so I gotta move back now, and I'm gonna move here. So now they could either attack them with 1 die, or they could attack the tanks with 2 dice, and I think that's what what these guys in the hedgerow, the tanks with 2 dice. And that was a miss. Well, so overall I think it wasn't so bad. I think I was pretty lucky here. So now it's a really a battle with open I mean, there's really a lot going on now. No big maneuvers or something, just some straight shooting. And that is definitely interesting. The problem is now that I don't have any cards for the center to activate my center units, which really sucks. I got these 2 cards now for the left flank, which is completely useless because there is nearly nothing happening on the left flank, just in the center. But I could use the armor sword. Maybe that is not such a bad idea. The question is now what to do. I mean, it's really a tough one, a tough decision now. I think it's the question is, I could either attack that unit, try to destroy that, which is a good idea, but I can only roll 1 die and I have to be successful. And I could also try to attack that unit or this unit. And maybe that's the better idea. Maybe I have a better chance to weaken these units pretty badly. So I guess this is something I want to do. Yeah, I'm going to play that armor sword now. And I will move here, I guess, and then attack one of these units. And, well, I think it's going to be this... I don't know, actually. I simply don't know. Maybe it's going to be even that one, because if I manage to weaken them, I might be able to do some other attack with these guys, but I don't know about that. Damn, that's really tough, actually. No, I think I... Shit. I don't know what to do here. I don't know which of these 2 units to attack. It's such a hard decision. It's going to be that one. It's going to be that unit. So I got 3 dice to attack them. No, that wasn't so great. 1 hit and a flag. Could have been better. Okay, so they can retreat. They gotta retreat here. And this is it then. So that wasn't so good. Okay, and then I can draw a card. Now let's see what they draw. 3 cards again. Okay, so these are pretty good cards. They have the pincer move, 2 on each side, which is probably not what they're gonna do. The attack in the center, I guess that's gonna be the right card now. Or the artillery bombard. Issue an order to all artillery units, well, they don't have any. If you do not command any artillery units, issue an order to 1 unit of your choice. So I'm pretty sure they're going to take the attack here. But how exactly are we going to do that? Okay, let's see. So, first of all, I guess I want to move with these guys in here. I cannot fight then, but I think that's not necessary now. And then, damn it, this is really a bad position. They are right between the tanks. I mean, they could fire here onto these guys, but that is pretty risky if they do that. On the other hand, maybe we must risk something if we want to win that game. I mean, they are all also one medal ahead, so maybe we should. They can risk that. They're gonna activate this unit then, try to attack the tanks here, and well, I guess with that unit, they're gonna attack. That's really nasty. Damn it. Okay, I think what they actually will do is they will move here, which brings them out of line of sight from the tanks, and they will gain an additional die when attacking these units in the forests. I mean, the units in the forest are also more dangerous now to them, but as I said, they're out of line of sight from the tanks, so that might be an advantage here. Okay, so let's see. First, this guy, he can roll 2 dice when attacking the tanks. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding. 2 hits. Well, that sucks. That was really bad luck. Okay, so that was a pretty important one, I guess. That I don't want to say it's a decision, but that was a critical hit, actually. Okay, and now let's see. I mean, now they're gonna attack this one here with 2 dice. Oh gosh, now that really sucks. 2 hits here. Oh man. Just when I thought it was looking a little better, now I'm really in trouble. Okay, and finally, I guess. Wait, let me see. These guys moved in the hedgerows, I think, and they can't fire then. So that's it. That's it. That's all that happened. But it was bad enough. I mean, that was really nasty. Okay, I'm in a really bad condition. I don't have any cards to activate units in the center, so that's really bad now. I gotta play this probe so I can at least activate this guy and attack these. But I'm really doing bad now. So let's see. Okay, great. What a bad roll. Just 1 hit. Ah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. Oh man. Okay. We go on like this. This is over fast. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Well, this sucks. Okay, so now he can actually use this counterattack simply by playing exactly the same order as I did, which would allow him to activate 2 units over there. But that is something we don't want to do. Then you got that one here, behind enemy lines, and that's a pretty terrible card. Issue an order to 1 infantry unit. Unit may move up to 3 hexes. Unit may battle with 1 additional die, then move again up to 3 hexes. Terran movement restrictions are ignored. So that's really a tough one. And well, that is okay. Let me see. Close assault adjacent to enemy units. This is not so awesome. Huh. Well, they could. I mean, I could do a close assault here. Maybe this is a good idea. I can roll an additional die. What does that say? 1 additional die. Terrain battle restrictions still apply. Okay, so I mean, this is an awesome card. But I mean, I could attack these guys and I probably would kill them. I could, for example, move with them here, attack them with 4 dice, have a pretty good chance to destroy them, and then simply move back. So that's definitely an option. I could also try to simply destroy the tank this way. Maybe that's even a better idea. Or I could try to for some reason I got a feeling that a close assault is better here. Issue an order to all infantry and armor units adjacent to enemy units. Units ordered battle with 1 additional die. Units may not move before they battle, but after a successful close assault they may take ground, and armor units may make an armor overrun. Because if I'm able to get this position here, that would be pretty cool actually. So I guess I'm going to try to get that. It's a little more risky than the other versions, but it looks very promising to me. So I'm allowed to roll 3 dice, and of course it's not, I mean, 3 dice against 2 units, it can be enough, but not necessarily. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that was actually good enough to at least get the position. So they have to retreat now, and that allows me now to do this take ground action. So I can now enter this area, and that is pretty awesome because, I mean, it's a little risky because they now can attack me from 2 sides. On the other hand, these are both now very weak units. So I'm not sure if I wanna take that risk, but on the other hand, I got not a lot to lose. So yeah. And by the way, I forgot to draw a card, so that's not a probe here. Yeah, this is now, that's pretty bad actually. It's pretty bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna use that probe. I don't know what to do. I feel like it's pretty much lost already, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot at this unit. Maybe I'm lucky and I hit, and then it's a medal, and then I'm gonna activate that unit and I'm gonna attack these guys here in the hedgerow. That's not so bad. So first of all, it's this unit here. I can roll only 1 die, but at least something. Ah, that was a miss, and that was a close miss. Damn. And then I can attack these guys with 2 dice. Well, that wasn't bad. That's a hit. And then they got a retreat. And that means that allows me again to enter the hedgerow. I can do this overrun action here. Okay, so if you are with the infantry unit adjacent or in close combat to the unit you attacked, and you force them to leave the space, or you destroy the unit, then you can take ground, so you can enter that space. So in this case, it wasn't so bad. It was actually quite successful. Okay. Let's see what they draw. It's a real open battle now. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is again, now we got all these special cards. The medics and mechanics. That's also pretty tempting. An infantry assault. Holy shit. Okay, let's see. I mean, that medics and mechanics. Roll 1 battle die for each command card you have, including this card. So that would be 5. For each die matching the unit symbol or star, 1 lost figure of that unit is returned to duty. The point is, we could play that on this unit, for example, and then could try to heal these guys. A unit may not gain more figures if the unit recovers at least one figure. It may also be issued an order. So we might then be able. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's a pretty strong card, actually. I think that's even better than the infantry assault. Although that's also tempting. To all infantry units in one section, units may move up to 2 hexes and still battle, or move 3 hexes but not battle. So that's also good, but I don't know. I think I kind of prefer the other one. That leaves them into danger, but still I kind of like that idea. So I'm going to use the medics and mechanics. Roll 4 dice and... yeah, let's see. Or 5 dice actually. Well, that was bad. That was terribly bad. Unbelievable. No star, no unit symbol. Well, that was a terribly bad roll. I was really lucky here. Okay. So, but the bad part is, once again, I have only cards for the left side of the map, which sucks completely. It's so sad. Doesn't help at all. But still, I'm considering now. Okay, I think I'm going to play the attack now. I mean, we got to do something here. So I'm going to activate these 2 guys and these ones, and they are actually now moving out here, trying to attack that guy here. I know that's risky. There are the tanks over here, and they can come closer and attack us. But I mean, we got to do something here. We cannot just sit there and wait. So first, we're going to do an attack onto that unit here, and we're allowed to roll 1 die. Oh, come on. Another one. Yeah, okay, that's at least 1 hit from the other unit. And then we can roll 1 die when attacking that hatch row here. Come on. Yeah. Oh, damn it, that was so close. No success here. Again, I missed. What's wrong with these dice? Okay, well, that is a counterattack, and I'm not allowed to use that. So, let's see. Okay, again, the allied player. Okay, well, that's also an interesting card. That would be an attack on that side, which is not that useful now, I think. But they can do the air power, and that is not a bad card. Target a group of 4 or fewer enemy units adjacent to each other. Roll 2 battle dice per hex. Allied air attack, ignoring any terrain battle die reduction. Score 1 hit for each die that matches the unit's symbol, a grenade, or a star. So, I guess what they're going to do now is they're going to attack these 2 hexes here. I mean, that probably means that we're going to lose this guy, but still, I think that's we're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to attack these 2 hexes and not these 2 hexes. Because if we're really lucky, we can actually kill 2 units with 1 airstrike now, which would be awesome. So let's see, first that one here, 2 dice, and that's 1 hit and 1 flag. So 1 unit has to move back and the other one is destroyed. Flags may not be ignored, yeah. And then it's this one here. And that's another hit. So that unit is destroyed, and that gives the allies the 3rd medal. It is actually so ridiculous that I cannot make an attack here with with any center unit. So I can only activate these 2 units, which is more or less useless, at least on the long term. I mean, if I'm lucky, I can now destroy these guys here. Let's see, that's a probe, but from a strategical aspect, it's completely useless. We're allowed to roll 1 die here. Yeah, great, that's a miss, and the other one, that's a hit at least. Okay, so we managed to destroy this one, and now he might actually take care of this guy, but well, maybe it's not that important anymore. Okay, now let's see what he draws. Well, that is a firefight. That's also a good one. Issue an order to 4 units to open fire. Units in a firefight may not be adjacent to any enemy unit and may not move. Firefighting units roll 1 additional die. Well, that's pretty strong now, and that might be it. That might be enough to win this game. So they play this firefight because if they roll good now, four units. Okay, so what? Actually, they will activate this guy. They will activate this guy. And then they're going to activate these 2 units here. So let's start with that one here. Usually you could only roll 1 die because they are 3 spaces away, but now you can roll 2 dice. And these are 2 hits. Oh man, this is not looking good at all. I'm rolling very bad now I mean, I'm rolling good for the other guy, but bad for me. And now it's these guys here, and they can also roll 2 dice. And that's another hit. Well, at least this is none. So this unit is now also nearly dead. And then it's actually this unit here, and they will attack now the tank. So they can roll 3 dice when attacking the tank. Yep, that's it. The tank is lost. So that is medal number 4. And if they manage to destroy 1 last unit, they have won. And they can now attack from here, this unit here, usually with 1 die, but in this case with 2 dice. And I got a feeling that is good enough. Yep, that's it. Okay, I've lost, and I got slaughtered here. It's interesting. I'm not sure why. I think I was very unlucky, actually. I think I had some really bad rolls, and I also had the problem that I had pretty bad cards. I mean, I was always missing the cards that allowed me to activate my units in the center, where basically everything was going on. So yeah, these things happen. You have a problem. If I would have been a little more lucky, I might have been able to destroy this unit here, for example, or that one, maybe even that one. Then I would have also, let's say, at least 3 medals. I think it would have been quite realistic to say I should have basically destroyed these 2 units if I wouldn't have rolled so terribly bad. But okay, I mean, this is part of that game, and that is also something that makes this game interesting. I find it pretty good that, I mean, it's not a really AI, and it's not, I'm not really fighting the game itself. I'm making also the decisions for the game with a few more restrictions. But overall, I think this way of playing solitaire is fine. It's simple, it's not overly complicated, and it's really a lot of fun, and it's intense. I mean, this game, it was, although I was losing pretty bad now, for a long time I had a feeling that it was kind of close, you know, and there was this point here in the middle, more at the beginning of the second video now, when I kind of had the feeling, hey, maybe I can actually turn this game a little bit, and when I would have been able to kill this guy and maybe enter here and control these two areas, maybe things would have been a little different. But okay, I didn't manage to do that. But still, it was really interesting for me. It was a lot of fun playing this game. In general, I love that. I love this game. It's fantastic. It is by far my favorite war game. I know there are many people, I mean the really experienced war gamers, they might not even say, hey, this is a war game. They say this is just, I don't know, kind of very, very light trash with miniatures and die rolling, and it's all luck based, and there is no realistic thing going on, and all these kind of things. And maybe there is something that's kind of true. I don't know. I mean, I think it's at least partly realistic. As far as I know, the scenarios are kind of realistic. They go through whole World War II, if you take all the expansions, and I mean, this is not just fiction, you know, the way this is all placed, these villages and all, these are all things that existed. So it's not completely, yeah, it's not complete fantasy or something. And even though the rules are not that complicated with, I don't know, all different types of movement, and I mean it's in there a little bit, but you know how these war games are. Sometimes they are really damn complicated, and you got things like supply and ammo and all that stuff, and this is all not in here. But to be honest, I like that. I'm not a fan of these super complicated war games. They can be fascinating, they can be interesting, things like Fields of Fire or something. It's kind of cool, but in the end, if I can choose what to play, it would be something like that. I gotta be honest here. It's faster, it's for me it's more intense, I get more captured by the story. I simply prefer that. And if you play this as a two-player game, it just blows you away. It is so much fun, unbelievable. It's my favorite two-player game, there's no doubt about that. And even with people who don't enjoy war games usually, this is a game you can play with them because it's simple, it's fast, it's... If you see you lose, hey, fine, this game is then over in a half an hour or something. You don't have to watch losing how you lose for 3 hours or something. It's not so bad. You lose, then you turn the table, and you might be in the winning position next time. Pretty awesome. Okay, so that's all I can say for now. I'm pretty sure we're going to see more Memoir action in the future. As I said, there are tons of expansions, and I have some of them, and I'm going to collect them all, I guess. So I'm actually a proud owner here of the legendary air pack, so I definitely want them complete now, no doubt here. Okay, yeah, hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye.